welcome to Big Bore Knife and Gear. Today we're going to talk about the Ontario Knife Company Shikra, however you want to pronounce it. This little gem right here. Let's get some specs out of the way real quick and we'll go over this knife. Again, this is the Ontario Knife Company Shikra. We've got an overall length on this guy of 7.5 inches, blade length of 3.25 inches, blade thickness of 0.120 inches. Blade steel on this is Aus 8. Blade style is spear point. It's got a nice flat style grind on the blade. Scale material on this is titanium and G10 linen, or G10, Jesus. This beautiful green linen micarta. Carry on this is tip up or down, right hand carry only. Deployment method is a flipper tab. This is running on ceramic bearings, and this guy's coming in at 2.35 ounces. All right. Let's go over some fit and finish. Fit and finish on this guy is done extremely well. The linen micarta is beautifully chamfered. It's somewhat smooth. No voids, no frayed portions of it. It's done very, very well. Every place I saw that had this, including OKC's own website, only shows tan micarta. Blade HQ only shows tan micarta. Smoky Mountain Knife Works only shows tan micarta, which was confusing me because this came from Smoky Mountain Knife Works, and as you can see, this is not tan. This is a very beautiful green. Lock side on this is this beautifully black washed titanium. As you can see here, they took and sanded all the edges so that you get that beautiful contrast between the black wash and then the titanium color itself. Very well done. Centering on this guy is, if we can get the camera to focus, right down the middle. Absolute stunner. Now for me, I really enjoyed this knife. It is on loan to me from my buddy Rusty. It is a smaller knife for my big old hands, but it fit very well. Action again. Here we go. Oh, lock bar, sorry. Super snappy. Listen to that detent. It's got a fantastic detent. However, with big old hands, I find myself hitting that lock bar a lot and failing to deploy the knife. This beautifully black washed blade. With some billboarding on there for, there's your Ontario Knife Company logo. Come on, focus, baby. It is made in China, which is stamped on there, or lasered on there. Then on this side, you've got the model and the steel. And that is it. You've got this beautiful swedge cut into this gorgeous spear point style blade. The tip on this is super, super stabby, pointy. It will get you. It's like a scalpel. This thing is extremely sharp straight from the box. This was a very, very good cutter, especially on paper and rope. Cardboard it did okay, but paper and rope is where this thing shined. You've got a very generous cutout for lock bar access, which I like on a smaller knife because of my big old fingers. Super easy to get to. Just a great design. Ergos in my big old hands. Very good. I do feel the pocket clip here a little bit. As you can see, does have a pretty good U-shaped style clip on it. I can feel that, and I think it's only because this is basically a 3 1/4 finger handle for me. So it does tend to dig into the meat of my palm right there. If I choke up slightly, which you can somewhat do on this carefully, you've got a sharpening choil there. It's by no means a finger choil, but you can kind of use the flipper tab there as a choke up point. And this thing performed beautifully that way as well. This is actually what got me through most of the cardboard doing push cuts. Yeah, gorgeous. This micarta is going to turn this beautifully dark green over time. It's going to look outstanding with this black wash finish on the other components. What a bang up job OKC did with this knife. Jimping on the spine of the blade here, done very well. It is not rounded, it's a squared jimping, so even though it's not sharp, it still does dig into your thumb pretty good for traction. Just an outstanding job. Beautifully done. Nice flow through design. You've got the black washed barrel spacers there, standoffs, whatever you want to call them. Even the, let me get this to focus here. Bear with me just a moment, folks. Lock bar insert is actually, come on, camera focus. No, it's not going to focus. But the lock bar insert, even though it is not black washed, which I wish they would have done because then you wouldn't see it, is rather large. And it has some very, very positive engagement. And the lockup on this running about 25-ish%. No lock stick. And the lockup nice and tight. Beautifully done. It's getting, you're not going to be able to see it, but that lock bar insert is getting full contact with the back of that blade, the entire length of that insert. So great job. Beautifully done knife. That's all I got for you, folks. The OKC Shikra. Let me know what you think. Please like, subscribe, leave me a comment because I love the feedback. And until next time, take care.